Hello and welcome to a Word of Hope for Saturday of the fourth week in Ordinary Time. I am Father Yamil Samalot Rivera coming to you from Our Lady of the Rosary Priory in Bayamón, Puerto Rico. To tell you the truth, I feel the gospel that the Church gives us today mainly as a challenge for all of us who share the charism of the order of preachers. We brothers and sisters who dedicate ourselves to teaching might question ourselves when faced with this word of the Master. Why do we teach? Besides obedience to an assignment in academia, what moves us to dedicate ourselves to sharing the truth? In this pericope from the Gospel of Mark, we see the apostolic Jesus who, along with his disciples, does not even have time to eat, given the vast crowds who tirelessly search for him. The Master realizes all this fatigue and wants his disciples to go with him to a solitary place so they can rest. We can sense that the physical and spiritual needs of the people are immense, as is the desire of the people with whom we share in our communities to get closer to Jesus. We might think that those who chased Jesus and his disciples to the other side of the lake had no regard for the Master, that they only cared for their own needs. However, the evangelist tells us that when the apostolic group landed with the purpose of having peace, solace, silence, and rest, the heart of Jesus was moved with compassion. He was able to capture, beyond his own tiredness and desire for solitude, the longing of those people who felt like sheep without a shepherd. It was precisely this deep feeling, this insight of love that launched him into teaching. Do we Dominicans teach because our hearts are moved to mercy towards those we know are in need of the rest of truth, of the same Jesus who defined himself as way, truth, and life? Will the motivation of every Christian be to share the truth of Christ out of a deep love for those who suffer in body and spirit? Jesus does not share his teachings to prove himself correct, orthodox in the face of the error of others. His is a commitment to compassion for those who feel lost. In our society and even in the midst of our communities of faith, unfortunately, there is competition to be right, to educate those who think differently than us. The model that the Master gives to his disciples, who today are you and me, is that it is worth even postponing our rest, our food, to follow the one who gave his whole life for the crowds starving for his life. Some words in Spanish. Vamos a seguir al Maestro y sus discípulos en este deseo de dar el descanso de la verdad a aquellos que están con hambre del mismo Cristo que se definió como camino, verdad y vida, y no competir con los demás porque nosotros tenemos la verdad y ellos están en el error. Jesús se movió a compasión por aquellos que se sentían como ovejas sin pastor para entonces enseñarles la verdad. May God bless you.